It's game time. Welcome people back to Challenge VS. We're gonna start with a new series and this is an introduction video from it. I hope everybody is fine, everybody is relaxed. So fine. What is Challenge Deck VS? These are two challenge decks from Magic The Gathering. I don't know if you know decks like this, people, but actually these decks, you play them by your own, but it's perfect to test out a deck that you just built or a deck that you have, like a breed deck that you buy from the store, from Magic or something, and you want to test it out, see what you can do with it or something. It's perfect to use it. Now you have two different ones. I have two different ones. Maybe there is more, maybe there is less, I don't know. If you know, let me know. I always be interested in it. And you have in my hands Born of the Gods, Battle the Horde, or Journey into Nyx, Defeat a God. This one is more like creature taking you all the time, every turn, with sometimes special abilities, sometimes not. This one is one creature, a god, you have to defeat. With this one you win when you defeat it, with this one you win when the library is empty and all the cards are in the graveyard. So it's do different things to play with it, but let's make it fun. Of course, it's a lot of fun to use this, believe me. What we're gonna do with this series? We're gonna use every deck that I have, like pre-made from Magic the Gathering, or that I make myself, and I mean like a commander deck from Magic the Gathering pre-made. Old decks from Magic the Gathering pre-made. Event decks, you still know them, people? Event decks from Magic the Gathering pre-made. Modern event deck from Magic the Gathering. I think this was one of the only modern event decks that they make, if I'm wrong, tell me, because I think it was one of the only one, this one. Also, we're gonna test it out. The simple starter decks that you can have from Magic the Gathering. We're gonna test them out. Decks that I make myself when I play a tournament. We're gonna test them out. You get the point from it, the people. So we're gonna test all the decks out via one of these challenge decks. We're gonna play like best of 3. Then it's always like a nice time from a video, and it's not like too long also, and it's gonna be like every week. Now how we gonna decide which one we use with which deck? It's a little bit the fate of the dice. We're gonna roll every time before we're gonna use it, the dice, before we're gonna play challenge VS. If it's even, we're gonna now decide it in this video. If it's even, it's Born of the God, Battle the Horde. If it's uneven, Journey into Nyx, Defeat a God. It's now decided, people. It is how it is. Now, how you play something like this? Because you're alone, or it's not like somebody else have to play it. How you play it? Two different ways. We're gonna start with Born of the Gods. Everyone from a challenge deck have a special rule with it. It's a piece of paper, don't lose it, because if you lose it, you don't know what are the rules. Like you see, you can use it for playing also. You have the Horde library, you have the graveyard. It's not necessary that you use it, but it's always easier in the battlefield where you can put the creatures in it. It's all Minotaurs, by the way. With haste. So, but you have special rules, and you have the rules from the card, of course. Everything was written on the card in Magic the Gathering, you know, you have to do. Now, the Battle of the Horde challenge used the regular Magic rules, with a follower exception. Special rule for the player. You start with up to 3 different hero cards on the battlefield. You don't need a hero to play, so it means you can play it solo, you can play it on your own. 3 different hero cards, it means 3 different creatures, so 3 different Minotaurs with 3 different names. You take 3 turns at the start of the game, before the Horde take its first turn. Believe me, you need it. It's more difficult than you think. That's why it's also called a challenge deck. The Horde doesn't have a life total, but its library serves a similar purpose. If the Hordes will lose life, put that many cards from the top of its library into the graveyard. Watch for artifact cards in the Horde library. They each have a hero rewards ability that triggers when the artifact card is put into the graveyard. This one I forget. You can attack the Horde with your creature as thought it were a player, even before the Horde takes turn. That you will see later how it works. And the last one, you can target the Horde with spells and abilities as thought it were a player even before the Horde takes a turn. Actually the same like this one. But believe me, before 3 turns, I hope you have enough cards on it already. It's a hard deck, this one. Now you have the special rules also. What's for the Horde? It's actually what a deck does every turn. At the beginning of the Horde pre-combat main phase, each turn, reveal the top 2 cards of the Horde library. So, library, 2 cards off. Then the Horde casts those cards. The Horde's artifact each costs an additional card to be revealed and cast, starting the turn after the artifact entered the battlefield. So, not at the when you put it, not then, but the turn after it. And still, believe me people, you're lucky it's a turn after it. Then you know, like, you have to prepare with this. You make the choice if the Horde needs to make a decision. You can always do it like in your good favor, but be honest with it, what will be the opponent do, and it's also more fun for you, of course, more a challenge from a challenge deck. Ignore effects that will cause sorry people, that will cause the Horde to draw or discard, or perform any other impossible actions. If one of the Horde permanents will move to any zone other than the library or graveyard, like exile or back to the hand, that card is put into the Horde's graveyard. Now, what are cards, of course, from the Horde? Because now you see all the rules. The cards from the Horde is a 60 card deck. I don't double sleeve this one, just like singular sleeve. Need to look for the money. And what you have an artifact already. And an artifact, that was the thing that they say, it's come into the battlefield and the next turn then it activates. This one, it says at the beginning of the Horde's pre-combat main phase, reveal an additional card from the top of the Horde's library. The Horde casts that card, so you know from the rules you have to take 2 cards from it, an additional 3 cards from it. So it's possible like 3 creatures with haste on your face. It's possible. Artifacts. Sorceries you also have in it, people. Believe me, it's not so nice sorceries. At the beginning of combat this turn, Intervention of Keranos deals 3 damage to each creature. It's also to the Minotaurs, but also your creatures. So this is sometimes a relief when you have it, believe me with this one. And then of course you have your Minotaurs, the creatures. I like to say you have to start with 3 different ones, so now the first 3 is 3 different one. You can put them on the battlefield and you can start with that then. So that's the point from this challenge deck. It's a very fun challenge deck, believe me, but it's a hard one. It's like almost every Minotaur have almost haste, so every time you get like punches in the face. The other one, Journey into Nyx, also have a cheat. I'm now going through these people because next time when we're gonna play the next video from Chance VS, then it's just like roll the dice and then I can pick the deck. This one, defeat the god, again, library, graveyard, battlefield, and what to say, ta-ta! Let's see. The defeat a god challenge used the regular magic rules with following exceptions. You see, it's all different of course, huh? So the 2 decks are not the same to play, believe me. Special rule for the player. You start with up to 3 different hero cards on the battlefield. You don't need a hero. Like the other one, it means like 3 different creatures. You attack Xenios Ascended and his revivals directly with your creatures. You may target Xenios if thought he was a player. Xenios Ascended is the god. That was all the rules actually from this turn. Now, special rule for Xenios. Xenios Ascended with 2 card names, Rollicking Throng, begin the game on the battlefield. Shuffle the rest of Xenios decks to begin the game. At the beginning of Xenios, sorry for the name, but Xenagos first main phase, each turn reveal the top 2 cards of Genius library. People, excuse me, I'm just gonna say it's Genius. You know sometimes how the names are at Magic. I don't wanna go like over it. Wait, I go over it one time. If it's okay, I'm gonna do it like that, otherwise it's Genius. Xenagos. Xenagos? We're gonna call him Xenagos? Okay, Xenagos library. Then Xenagos cast those cards. Xenagos Ascended and Revolver's creatures don't attack unless a card specifically say to do. So it's also all different against the other deck, believe me. You made the choice of Xenios. Need to make a decision. Ignore effect that will cause Xenios to draw or discard cards, or perform any other impossible actions. If one of Xenios' permanents will move to any zone other than the library or graveyard, that card is put in the graveyard. It's a little bit the same, but also a little bit not. Here you have to start not with 3 different creature cards, but if you look at the cards, it's also a 60 card deck. Here you have to start with, where is our god? Rolling Throne. Here they specifically say you have to do it like that creature, and it is. Where is our god? Maybe I already moved for it. It's also a special card, nicer card. Here it is, the last card. How lucky we are. No, this is the one you have to defeat. This is the god. So, you see, it's also every card has the ability. You have to play it, read it, and do it. Actually, this one you have to start with these 3 cards. You cannot choose 3 other creatures, you have to start with those 3. But you have also in it sorceries. You have it. It's a hell of a deck. It will not attack as much as the other deck, but it's still a hell of a deck, believe me. Creatures you have in it, and enchantments. This one have more enchantments, and the other one have more artifacts. But it's actually very tough to beat, but a lot of fun to play. And you know my meaning from Magic, it has to be fun. So, by this saying, people, I'm gonna do like one gameplay with a deck, a challenge deck, and which deck I'm gonna use against it. It's one of the decks that I make myself, that I'm actually love to play. The deck I make in 2016. It was the time from Battle from Zendikar. Then I was like very active in a local game store with drafts and standard. And this was my standard deck from then in the time. And I still not changed the card because it was so fun to play. Sometimes it takes a long time, like 3-4 turns, but when it's put in action, it was incredible. Now this deck, you know my colors, people? Green, red. Of course, this is also green, red. But the main phase from this deck, the main card where it's all about, is this one. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a 5/5 red-green element creature token on the battlefield. Whenever Omnet, Lucas of Rage, or another element you control dies, Omnet deals 3 damage to target creature or player. It's a landfall deck. In a time from Battle of Zendikar, it was much card from landfall deck. And because you have a landfall deck and you have much lands, I put in our Dragon Master Outcast. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 6 or more lands, put a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying onto the battlefield. So it was perfect. You have a landfall deck and you have a lot of dragons. You have a lot of elements. Yeah, Evolving Walls, of course. Ninja's Reneville. It's for a lot of cards from searching, of course, for land. Some's expensive, but then it was also like put them into battlefield tapped, so it was like this 3 or some like 3-4 times in one turn, so it was crazy. And you gain 7 life. And of course, the card that I really miss in Magic, I want to reprint it or give it back. Rolling Thunder. Rolling Thunder deals X damage divide as you choose among any numbers of target creature and player. X is only 1 time with 2. A landfall deck, people. A landfall deck with more than I think it's almost, how many lands is it? How many lands? Let's see. How many lands we get in it? Hopla, the lands. Landfall deck. I think it's almost like 30 lands. Something in it. And we're gonna use this deck. I'm gonna do like a deck list on it. You will see it here in the corner somewhere. Now it's difficult to aim, but it's gonna be here. And I will say, let's try one game. You can see how it works. And the next video that will be, it will not be an introduction video, but it will be challenge deck vs other deck, and that's a surprise for you. Let's start the game, people. It's game time. So the first thing what you do, take 3 different ones out. There is another one, this one. Then we shuffle it. Shuffle it nice, shuffle it good. You know how it goes. No, just a couple of times. It will be fine. And put it on the library of the Horde, of course. This 3 we put on the battlefield from the Horde. This is my life total, 20. Life total of the Horde. It's 60 actually because it's a library. All the library have to go in the graveyard. Battlefield have to be clean. And then you want the challenge from the challenge deck. Well, deck I gonna use? Which deck I gonna use? I will say it like correct, or try to say it correct. It's a deck that I have from 2016 and make it myself. And it was from the time from Battle of Zendikar, and it's my standard deck from the time. Now, I love this deck so much, it's so fun to play, that I just keep this deck how it was. It's now already from 2016 in the same sleeves, so it's not so handy anymore to shuffle. But in the same sleeves, it's now already in it. The point key from this deck is my landfall, especially with this card. This card, landfall, whenever a land put in, put a 5/5 red green element creature token on it, on the battlefield. It's nice already. And when an element, elemental or Lucas Rage die, 3 damage to any target creature or player. So you can choose to burn. It's a nice one. Also, again, landfall, like I say. This is my, how you call it, planeswalker. no, this is my planeswalker. I have a couple of planeswalkers in it from the period, but it's a lot of lands. You will see how it goes, and this is also an important card from the deck. Dragon Master Outcast. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 6 or more lands, put a 5/5 flying dragon, onto the battlefield. So also it's about lands, and because it's a landfall deck, 6 lands, it's quick you have. Because I also have a lot of instants and sorcery and other planeswalkers. Instants and sorcery that you can search lands in your library. So I'm gonna use this deck. I love it. It's a fun deck. It's like I say, one of the decks that I make that I really love. Yeah, sorry people. It's 10-year-old, so I will do it a little bit like this. I know it's my listing my cards, but fair is fair. Maybe I have to take other sleeves sometime. But I love the sleeves. Look at the sleeves. Who cannot love this sleeve? No. Maybe one time I change it, but it's just like this deck is so much fun for me. Like when I play the game in the game stores, standard 10 from the time. It's just so fun games that you have, because you will see how the deck goes. But it's all about, at the beginning, stand your ground. I will say like that, you get live defenders, and when you pass that turn, then you can put like your elements on it, or the flying dragons, and you can use rolling thunder, but you have to think how many lands is in it. When you have rolling thunder at the end, it's over, and the life that you get in the beginning, you still get at the end, so it can go like crazy with this deck actually. The color is green-red. So, let's do it, people. You get 3 turns. 3 turns before they attack. So, 1 card, enchantment. Oh, my big one, but it's already too big. Enchantment 2 times, 3 cards. A land, nice. Search library for a land. Another land. My last card. A small defender, please. Dragon Master Outcast. I can try it with this. Why not? So we're gonna try it with this, people. My turn first. We play our mountain, of course. Mountain we tap, and we play our Dragon Master Outcaster. That will be my first turn. Yes. Second turn. Draw a card. Ooh, my Planeswalker. That's a nice one for now. So, play my land. At the moment I cannot do much except search your library for a land card, reveal it, and put it in your hand and shuffle your library. And that will be a nice one for now because I'm gonna need my lands. So I'm gonna pay it. Sorcery, put it in. Also for Spellmaster later, it's handy. It's also in this deck, Spellmaster. Search your land cards. It's just a land card, so I can choose what I want. And I know we can take Evolving Wild because it's like a double trigger then. But what we also can do is take this one. But let me first see, do I have a forest? No, I don't have a forest, so best thing is to go quick to have a forest for it, for my Planeswalkers. I'm thinking, am I gonna take a forest or not? Yeah. Now at the moment the double trigger, it doesn't matter. So I have forest, I reveal it. I really need those sleeves. Oh. Support me, people, support me. No. If you like it, you can subscribe and you can like it, and it's already a lot of support from me then. I have fun with doing this, so I like this. This one was in the graveyard, this one goes in the hand, reveal it, but yeah, you'll feel it for yourself. So this was my second turn. We're gonna read everything at the end because now it's actually their step, but it's 3 steps before. Haste Minotaur attacks if turn able, but it's not able because it's second turn. If each turn able, no second turn, it's after third turn they do it. This one, Reckless each turn able. At the beginning of the end step, destroy Reckless Minotaur. It is their end step, so we destroy it. Sometimes it may be lucky for you also, one time. Third turn, tap it, pull a card. Nisha's Pilgrimage. Okay, not bad, but now at the moment I can do this, but I need my blockers, people. I need my blockers to stay alive. So I play a land, tap for 3, 2 forest, 1 mountain, and I play my Planeswalker. It's come on with 3 counters on it. I'm gonna use first put a 0/1 green plant creature token onto the battlefield. It's 1 loyalty extra, so it's half 4 at the moment. Put a token on it. It's a great blocker because it's now turn 3, so the attacking is going to happen after this turn, if I have to say it like that. And that will be it for me. Now I can choose. I can say they're gonna attack this one or they're gonna attack me. Like I say before, what you do normally, you try to take the planeswalker out, of course, because it's a lot of trouble. So I'm gonna first try them to take the planeswalker out before I send them to my life total. I think it's the fairest for everything, or maybe couple to there, but to be fair. Okay, people, it's their turn. Their turn to attack. So at the beginning of the horde, pre-combat main phase, each turn reveal the top 2 cards of them. Okay, let's hope. 1. Haste, Minotaur, Gore Seeker, attack each turn able. It's for now. Second, Artifact. Not bad, it gives you time, At the beginning of the horde pre-combat phase, you may reveal an additional card from the top of the horde library. The horde casts that card. When Plunder's statue is put in a graveyard from anywhere, each player draws a card. It's not bad actually. Okay, now they have to attack. They attack. I'm gonna block, of course, this 3 with my plants. They all go to my planeswalker, like I just say. It will be the fairest because that is what the people will do. 4 will come through. It's 4, so you know the story. Planeswalker is away. This one get blocked. This one is dead. That was the turn of the Minotaurs. Now it's my turn again. On tap. Come on people, let's hope. I need everything now. A mountain. Not bad, not bad. What am I gonna do first? Look at this. First I'm gonna play a retreat to Kasandu. Landfall. Whenever a land enters battlefield under your command, choose one, put a 1/1 counter on target creature, or you gain 2 life. You can choose at the moment what you need, life or events, so put this in. And then put my land in. Because my land is in, I'm gonna take now at the moment a 1/1 counter on target creature because I wanna make it stronger. So +1/+1 on it. It's now a 2/2. And I can attack, but if I do, my creature will still die and I want to keep it as long as possible. My life is still okay, so let's do it like that. Okay, turn for the Minotaurs again. Now it's 1 additional card from the artifact, don't forget it. So it can be heavy, now. So, oh, we're lucky. Mogis Chosen, enter the battlefield tapped. Attack each turn if able. So tapped is now at the side. That's 1 card, 2 cards. Oh. Whenever a Minotaur attacks this turn, it gets +2. Until end of turn, destroy that creature at the end of combat. It's nice, but it's a heavy one. So +2, +2, +2, and we still have to pull 1. Whenever Minotaur attacks this turn, it gains Death Touch until end of turn. 2 heavy sorceries with it. Okay, so they attack everyone, all 3. I'm not gonna block, it's Death Touch. I still have my life, but it's like 4, 4. It's 8, +5, it's 13 attack. But they will be all destroyed afterwards, so I'm gonna take the risk for it. Up, they attack me. It's 14 life. 4 is 8. Still 5. It's 13, excuse me. 13 life. Go off. This will be destroyed. With this sorcery, destroy that creature at the end of combat. But it's whenever a Minotaur attacks this turn, it does to destroy that creature. But this Minotaur was not attacking, so it's keep alive. It stays alive. And you take all the other ones and the evil Death Touch in the graveyard. And then it's my turn. I think it was quite good, people, because I played a lot like that, and sometimes it's different. Okay, put it. A land, nice. What I can do. What I can do. Do I have 2 sorceries already? No, so my Spellmaster will not be triggered. This one is 7 lands and I have 4. 5. If this, it's 2 more. 7. And one go on the battlefield, one in my hand, so next turn I can play this one if I want it. If I use this one, so then I am not for this one. So what we're gonna do, people? We're gonna put the enchantment on a sorcery, because next turn that's a 5er on it. I can use my creature to get big. So yeah, okay. You're gonna first pay. Yep. Gonna use this one. We're gonna pay 3 to put another in landfall enchantment on it. Retreat to Casandu 2 times. Then I'm gonna play a mountain. It's gonna trigger it. This one I'm gonna trigger a counter on it, +2 in total. Other one again a counter, +3. So now it's a 4/4. I'm gonna keep it like that. Then I cannot attack because it will be destroyed because it's 5/4. Then that's the turn for me. So 3 cards. You know the deal, people. Attacks each turn is able. Artifact at the beginning of the pre-combat phase, reveal additional card. Oh, it's 4 times afterwards. Card 3, haste. Attack each turn able. And at the end it's destroyed, end step. But you see how it's going now, so they attack all 3. I can take this one out, my 4/4, and it's no problem then. But then I get 9. I will not survive. So I know it's hard to do it, but we have to do it. I have to block this one to take the 5 damage away. Then I get 7 and I'm still dead. So people, I think this is the end of the game. Nice one, nice one. I thought I could counter it. I better have like 1 dice on it, because now I destroyed actually, or get like 4 lives. It was another possibility I can do, and maybe it would change the game that I survived 1 round extra. But yeah, nice game, nice game. I love it very much to play it like that. It's a real challenge to beat it. Now it still was, how I say, normal level. It can go harder, it can also go slower that they attack you. But just very nice game. I hope you love it. We're gonna do this every week with another deck of this. This deck we're gonna do again, but best out of 3 games later again. So people, thanks for watching. If you like it, please subscribe and like. And people, don't forget to enjoy your day. Take care, people.